Welcome to the Compliance Weekly on the 22nd of July. First order of business is sharing the milestone board, and we'll go through the closed issues. Now, the last one that was... Oh no. Was not in here?
Was the last one on 18.2?
Yeah, probably was. 1 second.
Group dashboard failed control star.
What? Why did it go plan stage? Group dashboard failed control. So the next one was next to Hasima with GraphQL queries.
Yeah, this one is for the compliance dashboard. It's deployed and working.
And this one?
Yeah, similar.
Cool. And next up we have migration of data from existing tables to new from Andrew. I think we discussed that last week, and it's just closing out the issue for all the migration work. Next one is the rollout of the feature flag for the audit events API offset optimization. If I'm not wrong, this is the consolidation work, Hitesh, a feature flag rollout.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this feature flag include.
I think Andrew did some optimization regarding offset pagination in auditing and API.
Okay. Now I've got you. Yep. And then the next one up is the consolidation work, which was the feature flag rollout for that. And then we've got another one for external destination streaming consolidation. So I'm guessing for the consolidation as well. Next two with Hasima for creating migration for new order events table and key set pagination.
Yes, both of these issues are related to Salesforce. The migration one was long done, but was kept open just to track the sharding key issue. But for now, we have closed it and we will track it via Epic itself.
Perfect. And this one, the key set pagination.
Yeah, this is the implementation of key set pagination for the auditing and API.
Cool. And next up, we have the make compliance violations to doable, Huzafa.
Yep, this was the one which I tested on the entire team, when, where you all got the to-dos. So yeah, it's working. And yeah, basically, if someone mentions you on a commitment front and adds the ability to add comments to a violation, like manual comments, and when someone tags another person, then there will be a to-do generated for that person. That's what this entire thing is.
Fantastic. And the next one was rollout of a feature flag for the compliance dashboard. Unless Ilya's here, we can move on. And then the final one in 18.2 was follow-up audit events for downloading CI artifacts. Sam or
Yeah.
Hitesh?
Sam.
Yeah, that was on me. Yeah, this added some more checks in the audit event for CI artifacts.
Cool. We switch over to 18.3. So we have a feature flag cleanup. Hitesh?
Yeah, so this feature flag was removed. This was for the cron that generates the compliance framework statuses.
Okay, cool. And the next one was compliance violation. Scheduler erroneously assumes event name is present for audit events. Huzafa, do you want to talk about this one?
Yeah, this is related to the incident that we had recently where we were expecting that every audit event that is being created has the definition there. But we are still using the audit event service at some places. So and not the new auditor class that you have. So whenever the events are created by the deprecated service, those events don't have a event YAML file, and thus they don't have an event name. So yeah, that is why the code was breaking. So we have added a check there to ensure that if the event name is present, we only then proceed with the further checks in the code.
And I know we've got a follow-up to look through and
Yeah, we created a follow-up issue as well. Thanks, Nate, for that. So that we remove the entire, remove all the places where we are using the old audit event service, and then finally just deprecate and delete the code. I mean, delete the code from the code so that no one starts using it again.
Just delete the service. We'll
Okay.
see where it's
Yep.
still being used. Just kidding.
so one way to do it.
I think we skipped. I mean, we
Sorry, who's that?
no. I was just saying, like we somehow missed or we just skipped the authentication events for some reason and then moved on to some other priorities. So that's why it was left out. This was part of the bigger effort that we were doing back then, like the creating audit event YAMLs and stuff like that. I mean, where the entire team was almost involved. So at that time we did, and then we also had a couple of issues from the security team where the actual security team who wanted like some events to be configured, like adding more details to the audit events. So part of the work was done through that epic, but then like it was deprioritized and then this happened.
Yes. Well, let's try finish it off. Next, associated projects work frameworks. Jean?
So we have quite a few there. I think we could just that we've closed down. We could basically just skip over all of those. Yeah. So we captured the changes in the design doc, for instance, level. So mostly these have just been closed down. Some of them were merged in, and I've created some new tasks to basically unwind those at some point, but they're not intrusive to the new approach. So yeah, most of these closed down. And a couple of them merged in as well. So, yep.
Perfect.
Do we also have issues to actually clean up the source IDs? Like we don't need them anymore, right? We just need to drop those columns in.
Exactly. Yeah, totally. I've created a couple of tickets to drop the column and revert the code as well. So yeah,
Okay.
I've got those MRs up, but they're not super important to merge, I don't think. But of course we have to clean them up at some point.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then the final one was monitor audit event streaming workers. And this was something that's been hanging around for a while. And we've just been looking at it over time. And with the rollout of the consolidation last milestone, we just did a quick little look through and confirmed that it was all looking good and closed out that issue. Anything else anyone wants to talk about on the milestone board? Otherwise, we'll switch over to the planning.
The issue that's in verification,
Yes.
I'm not sure who worked on this one, but if backend adds new system nodes, will this automatically handle that as well?
Yes, it will. I worked on this one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm asking the correct person then. So basically, we have two system nodes pending from the backend side, linking and unlinking of issues. So if we create those system nodes, it'll automatically populate you, right?
Correct. It's just non-system notes that won't show at the moment, like comments or things like that. So we need
That's fine.
That's still in progress. Yeah.
Yeah. So do we need to add some special handling because for the current system notes that we have, like changing of the violation state, we have a hyperlink on the user who actually changed the status. For the other system node, we might have to add a hyperlink to the issue that is being linked or unlinked, plus the person who. So if there's something which needs to be handled on the front end, otherwise, I'm not sure how it's written.
Yeah. So it uses the system notes work item component that is so listed on all of our work items.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
got all of the logic in there to handle that, and it just passes the standardized GraphQL system note.
Okay, that's
True.
nice then.
Yeah, so it's hopefully.
I was just waiting for Hitesh's MR to land. I guess the MR to link violations has already been merged, and the MR for unlinking violations just has some non-blocking suggestions from the maintainers. I mean, I see them as non-required, so probably Hitesh, we can just merge that one as well as is.
Yeah,
The suggestions are mostly like changing double quotes to single quotes and stuff like that. So that's not required, I would say.
yeah. I don't know why he mentioned all the non-blocking comments and not merger.
Yeah, I mean, he approved the merge request, but never merged. I just saw it today, so I'll just start a new pipeline and merge it.
Of it. And over to planning. So the first one is sales with Hasima.
Yes, so right now I have created a MR for offset pagination. I just need to do some refining of the code and then pass it to review. Later we can work on the controllers.
Okay. And that's the final parts to it, the offset and then the controllers.
Yes, yes.
Yay. Next is the instance level compliance and policy management. Sean?
Yep. Yes, as I mentioned, we changed the approach a little bit. So we're targeting the 18.3 release. I think that's going okay. Got a few merge requests up now. So yeah, looking to get that merged in. Yeah, all of the work merged in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. And so yes, give us enough time to take a good look at that and start testing and playing with it.
Yeah, and one thing I wanted to call out was that because this is like a self-managed and dedicated feature, it might be good to get all the team to test on their GDK locally and just give it a try, because obviously we can't test it in SAS. So yeah, might ask in a week or two to start testing it out. Next one was link violations. Huzaifa and Sam.
Yeah, I think we still have comments and linking on the detail page open, and the export is also still open for the listing. They're all, as far as I know, already all in progress, and so I think we will still hit the milestone goal.
Nice.
From the backend side, as far as I know, only the system notes for linking and unlinking is left, and then I guess one issue for sorting the dashboard by like whatever parameters. That's
Also
that's
the
the one.
filter.
And the filters. Yeah. So yeah, do we need to give those in the initial MVC or like we can skip those, because the more filters and the more sorting we add, it adds more. I mean, it requires more indexes on the database. So, I mean, from a scalability perspective, I would say like we should just have the minimal set of filters and sorting options. Should not give all the sorting options to the user unless it's required from a product perspective.
I think for sorting, we're only going by date because we already limited that.
Yeah, currently, I guess backend doesn't support any other sorting, but like we have an issue to support that. And this is something which not in this MR, but like this came up in another MR when Adam mentioned the same thing to me. Like we should probably ask product to just like give only the required sorting options and the filters and not every possible sorting and filtering combination, because that impacts the database. Because to support those queries, you need to add indexes to actually have those to support those orders. And every index that you add is obviously expensive to the database. So
Yeah.
unless the
Yeah,
user is using it and we have a use case for those sorting options, which we should have those, otherwise, no.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to say we deliberately only are doing by date for this feature.
Yeah, Hitesh and I had discussed it and did strip down a couple of the filtering for that specific reason to try minimize the impact. And this is a beta release because we won't have all of the violations to controls just yet. So we have to keep working on those as well.
Yeah, so that's what the progress looks like from the OKR standpoint. I guess I mean, it was supposed to be by end of July, and I guess we should be able to deliver it by that point. I mean, it's almost 90% done. So, and the the backend feature flag is already enabled on production.
Perfect. Anything else anyone wants to discuss? Yes, there's nothing in the agenda. I'll stop the recording. Everyone wave to the screen.